Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Mark here with the Crypto Mark. Let's get into this new week of what's going on within crypto. All right, as we get into basically the middle of June, let's talk some XRP. Let's talk about what's going on within the courthouse and where XRP is at from a price perspective moving forward. All right, but before we do, make sure you guys are all subscribed here on the channel. Smash that like button if you have not yet joined us. Appreciate each and every one of you guys that are subscribed. We talk XRP and all of your favorite cryptos basically every day, and let's get down into it. But please remember, not financial advice. Now, what we're looking at as XRP is kind of at that 50 cents range, give or take, as we kick off the week. But the big headline here, the big news story is not getting any kind of momentum with what's happened within the courthouse, okay? We've talked about it. That's probably the number one thing that's holding the great tech, the great cross-border payment solutions that XRP is going to bring to the table, right? The great utility of XRP. That's why we all kind of have a liking for this crypto in comparison to other cryptos out there in the market. But we need to talk about it because the courthouse has kind of shifted a little bit. Now what we're seeing is, and this is coming from the chief Ripple legal officer, okay, that the SEC has abandoned that crazy $2 billion sum of $2 billion roughly is what they were looking to seek for in their demand against Ripple, okay? So this is something where we've seen the latest where they now are looking for $100 million. And that is kind of, 10x from where Ripple was looking to pay a $10 million fine. Ripple was thinking $10 million would be kind of the, in all fairness, the decision to pay a fine. That's what they were looking to pay. And now you can kind of look into this, and this is kind of huge news, right? $100 million versus $2 billion. That's a drop in the bucket, relatively speaking. Maybe not just for you and me. Anything basically $1 million or above would be considered, just an obscene amount of money. But relative to that $2 billion penalty that was going to be imposed, this seems to be kind of like a win, right? They're softening their stance. They're getting away from that crazy talk. And now we're looking at XRP's price. And if that was something where we looked at as traders, there has to be more to it than meets the eye, because having that amount of basically capital reserve and off the books and not paid in fines, that's where a lot of people were worried that they were going to sell some of their XRP to pay these fines, okay? $10 million is kind of, $100 million is not that crazy. It's kind of a, like I said, relatively speaking, it's a lot of money, but it is kind of a drop in the bucket in comparison to $2 billion, okay? So Ripple continues to levy and hope for that $10 million fine. That's kind of what they've done in terms of precedent that was set within what the lawsuit was within the Terraform Labs settlement, okay? That kind of had some kind of an entanglement similar to what XRP is doing. With Ripple in the SEC is doing. Okay. But that's something where, SEC countered with $102.6 million for violating securities laws. Okay. So kind of crazy. All right. And now we can get even further into it. Okay. Like I said, Stuart Alderati, the chief legal officer, commenting on it and saying that, the regulator seems to abandon the absurd demand, quote unquote, of $2 billion. Okay. And that's kind of the big headline for today in XRP. Like I said, it's still 50 cents roughly on the chart. So if this is enough to give XRP a little bit of a boost, right? A little bit more positive steam and momentum, we'll see. Okay. We'll see. But even at $100 million, I don't think that's something that's going to, so to speak, cripple what Ripple's trying to do. I think that's, like I said, a drop in the bucket, relatively speaking. Okay, so kind of where we're hitting that 50 cents resistance. You look at the chart, we've been consolidating for quite some time. When do we get back up to 80 cents? That's kind of the big question. A lot of the technicals are on board, with kind of more of a bearish sentiment for XRP. They're just kind of treading water, all right? And we need that catalyst to push XRP higher. But for me, guys, it's something where it's a long-term play. I'm not using this headline. I'm not using any kind of selling pressure as motivation or a motive to unload in one way or another. We're just kind of hanging out. So, like I said, this is kind of a weird time, and a lot of people out there probably are accumulating XRP because it is kind of bullish. It is kind of a headway, if you will, and it's also something where we look into the future. It's also a great time where kind of no one else is buying XRP. So if you believe in the long term for XRP and what they bring for cross-border payments, like I said, this could be a very, very strong, maybe the last chance to buy XRP under 50 cents. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that they're just going to pay that $100 million and just be done with it? Or do you think this is going to be still a continuation of days and months to come where we're just kind of stuck in this courtroom, right? It's the story for years, and kind of getting sick of it like a lot of you are. So appreciate you guys. Subscribe down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.